What's going on again, guys? Welcome back to episode of E-Train Games. I'm your host, the E-Train, and yeah, finally got my camera working again. I'm sorry for you guys waiting so long on a video. I've been very busy, and trying to look for a new job and whatnot. But finally able to fix my camera because it's been giving me problems the last couple times I've been trying to make videos. So I gave it a break for a while to let my head clear out, and today I just started messing with it and I figured it out. So, but anyway, guys, as you can tell by the video, basically all this stuff is everything from the past at least 2 months. I wanted to say it's been a while. It's been quite a while, but I think it's around 2 months. So I just put 2 months down, and this is everything that I've gotten since then. Now, there's a lot of holes missing around if you look closely, but it's because a lot of these are these games. So, but I will go through as fast as I can because there's a lot here. So I'll try to go as fast as I can. But let's get started. Alright, so what do you want to start with first? No, we'll start with this first. So, a couple Wii games. Nothing too amazing, but copy of Madden 08 on the Wii. I got that at a thrift store. I always liked the Wii, but when it came to sports games, it was hard. But I remember Madden 2007 on the Wii, I used to dominate, because that's all I really played. So, and my favorite game, Mario Strikers Charged, on the Wii as well. I think I like the original better. I just feel like Charge is just too easy, just with how many goals you can get. I just think it's just too easy. So, but it's still not a bad game though. Alright, got this little guy right here. It is the only, see if I can try to open this. The only Game Gear game I have, Super Space Invaders. Sega Game Gear. I found this also at the thrift store as well. It was literally just sitting on a random shelf, so I just picked it up. So, which is funny because I don't have a Game Gear, but this came in a case, by the way. But I didn't have a Game Gear, so, and I still don't. But it's cool. Maybe I might get it. I might trade it. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. Let's do these. Game Boy Color games. Carmageddon on the Game Boy Color. Always a fun racer when I was a kid. Still playing that. And the black Game Boy game, Moon Patrol and Spy Hunter. So got that right there. Well, let's keep going with the Game Boy stuff. There's only a little left. Some more Game Boy Advance games. Copy of Beyblade V-Force. Just love playing Beyblade when I was a kid. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Eternal Duelist. Another one. And I got NHL Hits 2003. There. And the last one is pretty cool. I got this actually at the thrift store as well. It's a complete in box Madden 2003 in the box. It does have the manual and the insert. Everything's in there. So, I don't know. I might keep this. I don't know. But after keeping this for a while now, I've been thinking maybe I should start getting cases for my Game Boy stuff. And I'm like, so because there's a lot of Game Boy stuff. So I don't know. I probably won't do that. I might just sell this off. I have no idea yet. So, but I just keep it. Just you never know. Let's see. Okay, let's keep on with Game Boy. We'll go with Game Boy for now. Some more Game Boy games. They're all in cases, by the way, so give me a second. I got Tamagotchi right here. Let's see, we got here. We got Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. This game actually goes for like $20, so, but I got it for pretty cheap. So, got a copy of Pokemon Blue. Game Boy. I think Yellow was my favorite on the Game Boy. And another pretty good game. I actually played this on the Game Gear when I was a kid, but the Addams Family. It's pretty cool. Alright, so that's it with those. Yes. Okay. This is pretty cool. Okay, let me get this open first. Alright. A Play It Loud series, green, original Game Boy. I got this in a bundle with some. I forget exactly what it was. I think it was from eBay, I think, if I remember right. And the guy was selling this and like a few of those games I showed off in like a case or something. So in the thing when I got it was this green Play It Loud series Game Boy. It works fine. There's no lines in it. It works great. So there goes. No lines, or well, you probably can't see any on the thing, but there's no lines or anything on it. It was really cool as it comes in this really cool like case, I guess you could say. I don't know, cause here. So the Game Boy goes on one end like that, so it keeps it safe. And on the other side, let me grab a few of these. You can stack your games. I think like this. I think it goes, yeah. Stack your games in like that. So I think it holds up to like 5 or 6, 5 games. So which is pretty cool because now it's like a travel case you can bring with you anywhere. So that was pretty cool. I think he just added that in or something. So that was pretty cool to get that from him. So I mean, I doubt I'm ever even gonna bring that anywhere, but you know, I preserve it and just, you know, I keep it in there and then I just stick it on my shelf up there. So it preserves it and it kind of looks cool in there anyway. So okay, Game Boy's over. Let's see. You know, we'll do these. We got a copy of Mario Kart DS on Nintendo DS, obviously. Has the manual in with it as well. I played this a lot when I was younger. I still am, so it's not too bad. And then I got a copy of Battleship, Connect 4, Sorry, and Trouble on the DS. I also got this from the thrift store as well. I played them all when I was a kid, and I mean, sometimes I'll throw it in and might play a few games here and there, Battleship or something. So it's just good to have when I'm just don't feel like playing anything too crazy. So let's see, we'll go with this one. The one GameCube game. Yeah, I can't find any GameCube stuff anymore, but I got Smuggler's Run Warzones on the GameCube. I never played this version. I played, I think, the PlayStation 2 version of this. So, but it's cool to have it on the GameCube. So, because I got too many PS2 stuff now. So, okay, we'll go here. 360 games. They're all sports games, but I don't have any of them. So, NBA 2K9 on the 360. NCAA 08 March Madness. And the last one is Madden 2009. So, all that on the 360. Like I said, nothing special, but I don't have them. So, let's see what we got here. Yeah, just got these. Some NES games. Some pretty good ones. Ones I've been wanting to get for a while. Copy of Q*bert. Adventure Island 2. I just need the third one. I have them all now. The Guardian Legend. Pretty good game. And the last one is Star Tropics. So, all of them pretty good games. Some of them are a little more expensive than others, but you know, they're worth the money. So, you know, we'll go with Super Nintendo now. Got a lot of good ones in here. So, we got Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures. Turn and Burn, No Fly Zone. Pretty good flying game. Favorite of mine, Hyper Zone. Another Super Nintendo favorite that I really like. One I really wanted to get. You all know, guys, I love Kirby, so I had to get this. Kirby's Avalanche. I had to get it. And the last one, I got Radical Psycho Machine Racing. It's a lot to say, I know. So, I got that. That's basically for the Super Nintendo, but there's like those two in there, and it like really makes up for because I've really wanted those games, especially Hyperzone and Kirby. So, but I wanted all of them because, you know, I've either played them or I've seen them somewhere. So, okay, we'll wait on that one. We will go with, let's go with this one. Okay, so these are my PS2 stuff here. Pinball Hall of Fame, the Gottlieb Collection. I'm a huge fan of pinball, so it's good to have that game. Dragon Ball Z Budokai, first one. I actually got this at a thrift store for like $2. So, Pac-Man World Rally, a really fun game. NBA Street. Madden 2002, I almost lost it there. Madden 2004. And Sonic Riders. So, most of these were from the thrift store. Yeah, most of these were from the thrift store. Just looking at them now, so I got them for like $2 a piece, probably, maybe $3. So that's pretty lucky find some of them. Let's see, we'll go, okay, Dreamcast. Okay, so I got a couple Dreamcast games. One of them I really wanted, and the other two I just got them because, you know, I don't have them, and, you know, I always seen them at my store, so I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna get them. So I'll show this one I really want, though. The first one I got here is Sega Sports Flag to Flag. Not too bad of a game. Hidden and Dangerous, without the manual, unfortunately. It's a pretty good game, from what I've seen. It's like World War II, like background and stuff, and you have like your soldier, and like you can like, it's almost like a strategy game in a way, but it has like a first-person shooter to it as well, so, which is pretty cool. And the last one I really wanted is Vigilante 8 Second Offense, without the manual, but I always loved the Vigilante or Twisted Metal games, so that's pretty cool to find these. So hopefully I can get this first one or the manual or something, because I hate when they don't have covers on them. I always hated that. Let's see here. Alright, we'll go somewhere 64. So, as you guys know, I'm trying to get every single game for the 64. Right now, I think my total is 100 and... let me see if... I want to say like around around 130, 140, I think, somewhere around there. So, but these are another 6 more. So, I'm not exactly sure, but I think it's around 130, 140. We'll just say that, just for the record. So, but I'll show you these now. I got Hybrid Heaven, one I didn't have. The last Pokemon game I need on the system, Pokemon Snap. It's the last one I needed. Let's see, we'll go here. Bass Hunter 64. Now, these 3 games that are here, I needed all these, and these are, well, 2 of these are kind of rare to begin with and expensive, whereas the other one kind of was like, I needed another one because mine broke. But the one I needed, again, was Namco Museum 64. The copy that I have, I don't know what happened to it. It just stopped working, and then it just never worked again. So I don't know what was wrong with it. So I threw it out, and then I was waiting for another one. So, but I got that, and these 2. I got all the wrestling games. That was the last one I needed, and it's WWF No Mercy. Was the last one I needed of all the wrestling games. And the last one is probably not the rarest, but I say very, very uncommon, and you know, I'm a little depressed on the shape of it, but considering that I never find it in other stores, I'll take it. And that's Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. Yeah. I did put my label on it. I put them on all of them, but I put it on there just because I never find this game. And, you know, if I ever do, I might peel it off carefully and whatever, but, you know, I never find this game ever in stores. So, you know, I was really happy to find it, even, you know, in this condition. I still took it. So, but you know, if I ever get a replacement label, I'll just take it off and put it back on. So I had to do that for some of them, because a lot of them, you know, had ripped labels, or they had stickers and they just ripped it or whatever. So, but you know, if I ever find it, I do. If I don't, it's no big deal. I'll accept that. It's the way it is. Okay, coming down, we're almost done here. Sheesh, there's a lot. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, so the original Xbox, I got Unreal Championship. I used to play those when I was younger. Pac-Man World 2, pretty pretty good game as well. I always love the Pac-Man World games. Worms Fortress Under Siege, not a bad game either. Pretty decent. Game called Totaled. It's almost like Destruction Derby in a way, but they added like elements and different things to it. But it's not. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And the last one, Pinball Godly Collection on the Xbox. So it's good to have those. All right, almost done. We got 2 stacks left, and this shouldn't take much longer. We'll go with these, and then I'll show off, you know, my pride and joy of my collection. So, so these are my PS1 stuff. For the most part, pretty good ones. So we'll just start off. So, copy of Tekken 3 here. Gex 3 Deep Cover Gecko. I'll need the second one. Mega Man X5. I just need X4 on the PlayStation. Area 51. Pretty good shooter. Actually, I'm gonna put these down here. Or I'm getting hurt. Street Racer. Tenchu Stealth Assassins. Aces of the Air. Not too bad of a fighting game. Rat Attack. Team Lozy RC Racer. Lossy, I don't know how you say that. Destruction Derby Raw. Actually, this game is getting pretty hard to find. It seems like all of the Destruction Derby games are getting harder to find now. But, yeah, I did find this one, though, so I'm happy to find it finally. And the last one, Cubix, Robots for Everyone, Racing Robots. It's okay. It's not a great game. It's just okay. So, we got all those there. Yeah, pretty good ones in there. Not too bad one. Not too bad ones in there, so. Okay, so. Now, I left this stack for last because this is probably, like, the best of what I have. So all these, I've gotten either from stores or from, like, eBay and stuff like that, so. But I'm pretty happy to get these finally. A lot of them. I've been, you know, not wishing upon a star, but, like, you know, like, maybe one day I might get them or I might find them somewhere, so I will, as soon as I can get the stack over here. Okay. Alright, so I'll show you these off first. Get over here. Alright, we'll show you the ones with, whoops. Alright, so, most of them are in cases. I have a couple here that aren't. And they are Sega Genesis stuff. So, I'll start off with the ones that don't have cases. A copy of X-Men. Without the case. And I have other ones that don't have cases. I just can't really find any right now that I need cases for. So, maybe one day I might find them. Copy of Chakan. Pretty cool looking. Comic Zone. Classic game. Sorry about that. And a copy of James Bond 007 The Duel. So, pretty cool. So, that's basically it for the ones that don't have cases. I have all the rest of them do have cases. I do have some of them have like these custom cases because, you know, I could find them. And the ones that don't are obviously these. So, you know, like I said, you know, things change every month on eBay and whatnot. So, hopefully I can find them soon. Okay, we'll, gonna save these 3, actually I went 4 for last because these are probably the most expensive ones out of here. So we'll get started with them. Make sure I have them all, actually. No, I don't actually. I'm missing one. There we go. Okay, so we'll start off with these first. Copy of Cyborg Justice. Genesis. I love the cover of that. I don't know why, I just love it so much. Like I said, it isn't a custom case. You know, it's not a real case, it's just a fake one. But, you know, when I find them on eBay for a cheap price, I'll buy them for these, so. And it does their job, so that's all that really matters. Super Battleship on the Genesis. It's falling out. It's a paper insert, so I gotta be very careful with these. NBA Action 94. This was actually the first basketball game that I ever played, and ever played on the Genesis, so, before NBA Jam. Awesome game. I always loved it. I love Marv Albert. He's really funny. So, it was really cool to get that one. Copy of Bubsy in Claws Encounters of the Furry Kind. So, it is, paper, or cardboard, whatever you want to call it, so, pretty cool. Yeah, everyone never really liked his games that much, so, I don't know why. I mean, they're okay, they just, I don't know, they are just a little dumb, though, is what most people have been telling me, so. Copy of Bubsy 2, as well, in a real case. For some reason, they went for cardboard on the first one, and then they went to plastic on the second one. I don't know. That's whatever, though. Paperback of the Animaniacs. It's right here if you want to stick them out. So, there it is. Lotus Turbo Challenge. First one. Genesis. It's in a bigger case than most of them, so I don't know why. Pretty weird. Disney's Ariel the Little Mermaid. Here, I think it's complete, right? Yeah. The manual is a little screwed up, but not too bad. So, now I just need the Jungle Book, and I think I have all the Disney games now on the Genesis, so. And the last one is The Adventures of Mighty Max. It's okay. I never liked it that much, but it was alright. Okay, now, the last deck. Now, all of these games are like the expensive ones that I've gotten. They're Genesis, so I will show these off now. So I got Sonic and Knuckles in a plastic case. I'll show you it's the actual thing. This thing never wants to stay in, but there you go. So, Sonic and Knuckles. Copy of Sonic 3. Can never have Genesis without Sonic. And the last three are games that I played before, and one of them is because I played at a friend's house, and the other two is actually because I actually played them. I think I just gave it away on that one, but the first one, a really amazing classic, and that's Altered Beast. I've been trying to get my hands on this game for quite some time now. I never was really good at the game myself, but I just still love playing it just because it's a cool concept they put into a game, so definitely happy to have that. We'll go with this one. I just lost myself. Oh yeah, this one, Rocket Knight Adventures. I am currently looking for the second one. It is complete as well. I am looking for the second one, Sparkster, but apparently that game goes for like $80 complete. So I don't know if I'll ever get it, but you know, maybe one day I might find it in a while or something. So. And now this one. Now, there is so much memories attached to this game. I probably played this. I think I played this on the Super Nintendo more than on the Genesis. But I have played this game a lot before at friends' houses or an uncle's house or whatever. And you know, it was this is one of the first games that got me into the genre of games, like for shooters and stuff, and like third persons and whatnot. But I'll show it off now, and that's Zombies Ate My Neighbors on the Genesis. It's just the game, unfortunately, but it's fine. I can't tell you memories that are attached to this game. I remember, you know, playing for the first time and I was getting scared at the werewolf, or like I forget what else is in here. The giant baby that attacks you. I remember him. Just stuff like that. Just getting startled, or you know, running away or something, and my uncle trying to save me and stuff like that, or my friend or whatever. So, but a lot of memories attached to this game. So I'm very happy I finally got this, and you know, it's probably one of those games I'm going to hang on for a very long time. So, but yeah, guys, that's about it. That did not actually take as long as I thought. I thought it would be longer than that. Yeah, not too bad actually for everything I had to go through. So, but actually, I'll make sure I don't miss anything. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, guys, so, you know, thanks for, watching my video. Like I said, I'm sorry it took so long, problems with the camera, but it's fixed now, so it's a good thing. So I'll be uploading more stuff when I get them in and whatnot. So, but you know, definitely like, comment, subscribe. I love to know what you guys think about today's video, if I can improve it or whatever. I also put up a video yesterday of Killing Floor 2 to my PS4 and upload to my YouTube channel, so you want to check that out. That's awesome. And I think about doing like a part series on that. I think I will. I'm not exactly sure yet, but I think I will. So, but you know, if not, I might do a different game, or I don't know. I'll do something. So, but thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everybody.